What was it like for you to be in college?
College was tough. You know, I was in an engineering program, and so I was studying a lot, and I spent a lot of time in the library. It was a good time though. It actually wasn't until my sophomore year that I really figured out what you're supposed to do, and that is to form a study group. And after that, it got a lot easier. You know, rather than just going on your own all the time. We had the study group. We would sort of do it like a quiz show. And so we'd find an empty classroom, you'd go up to a chalkboard, and you do the problem, and then everybody else kind of watch you, and then you take turns doing it.
What advice would you give to students about college?
About college. What I have to pass on from my experience is that you should do what it is that you want to do. So if you are not happy with what you're doing in your major, you should change it. This is your chance, this is your opportunity to set in place what you're going to be doing for potentially for a long time, for your career. So these skills are what you're going to be developing for your life. You should have the right to pursue what it is you like doing.
And I know you answered this a little bit in the lecture, but what was it like trying to find a job just out of college?
For me, I sort of circumvented the whole interview process because of my internship in my junior year. And so I already had an in. I had made the connection, and they were ready and willing to have me join the staff as soon as I graduated. So really, I didn't have to send out a bunch of resumes, I didn't have to interview with a dozen companies, although many of my friends did.
Lucky.
And that's why I say internships, that's the way to go, because that gets you in. You do interview with the companies that you intern for, but it gives them a chance to try you out, see if they like you, and if they do, then you're in.
What were your top favorite things that you built?
Wow. Top favorite, you know, it's a cool show that I am able to be a part of because I get to build things. I like building things, and I get to build something new every week. So I have to say the top one is my robot Deadbloat from BattleBox, which was an incredible crash course. I mean, in those days, there weren't books. I wrote the book afterwards, but when I was getting started, I had to beg, borrow, and steal from all the different technologies that were available to me. I was buying magazines on scuba and paintball to figure out high-pressure air sources, and combining a little bit of mechanics and this and that, from all over, from different places. So, that was a great education in building things. Definitely the sword swinging robot. It just turns out that was probably one of the most dangerous things that I've ever built to that day. And it's dangerous when just before you go, like everybody on the crew takes a little step back unconsciously, including you. And that turned into a great robot because then it became it was a sword swinger, and then it swung a bat, and then it swung a hammer.
Did it swing the hat too?
Yeah, it threw a hat,
oh, yeah.
And now it's going to swing a gun, a curve a bullet. Thing number 3, the single most dangerous thing I've built today, to this day, is a nitrogen cannon for the Batmobile 90-degree turn. And you will see in a video coming up called Knock Your Socks Off exactly how potent that cannon is. It's insane.
Can you do a Jamie impression for us?
Oh, well, it's sort of like Adam has done the mustache thing. That was the thing that I started. He stole from me. Of course, Jamie didn't find out about it until Adam started doing it on the show. But, Jamie is best in his own. And when you do the mustache, it sort of twitches a little bit. There's variations of the Jamie impersonation. She'll underwater. Next season starts on April 8th. It's going to be 11 new episodes in a row. And it's going to be kicking off with a 2-hour special called Demolition Derby. We're going to be testing a luxury car myth with helicopters, remote-controlled luxury car going over 100 miles an hour in the desert, dropping cars from 4,000 feet. We're going to be trying to crash through a fruit stand, a gate, and going underneath the semi-trailer to make it an instant convertible, just like in the movies. We've got a lot of great. Oh, and of course the major revisit of Compact, which was the one that we originally did with 2 semis crashing. They're going to do that again,
Nice.
and then take it a step further.
Cool. Awesome. Well, then I'm right at time. Thank you so much for letting us go.
Thank you. It was a great opportunity. Thanks, NAU.